8:39. Time for Beer of the Week. We got the Marmot Basin Snow Report still to come and the wrap for William Huff as well. We got to finish those Italian Center paninos after, but we've got lots to get to today. Man, these are nice lids, eh? Beautiful, beautiful color. That's terrific. Appreciate that. Let's get into Sobeys Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Nick is with us from Grizzly Paw Brewing Company down in Canmore. Thanks for making the drive up, man.
No worries, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, let's slide that in a little bit closer. There we go.
Sounds good.
How was the drive?
It wasn't bad. I came in yesterday.
Okay, how long did it take you?
It's 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
It's not too bad, right?
Not too bad.
Yeah, well, Eric said Rick, you're going down to Canmore
early
right?
February. Can't wait. So this is a nice little
You guys have an awesome spot down there, man.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, it's 20,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's huge.
Just turned 10 years old, so it's not brand spanking new, but we have a restaurant in there as well, so it's awesome, man.
How long have you guys? How long have you been there personally?
I've been there almost June will be 10 years.
Okay, so you're almost one of the originals, like.
Yeah, and well, the brewery started in 1996.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's turned in 29 this year.
Yes. Bring that over. We'll put it by Eric and show it off after the show. Yeah, that's something we've been working on. That's great. I love it. So you've put in about a decade here then.
Yeah, pretty close, man. We're getting there.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, man.
We're going to plan a trip. They're planning a trip for me. Yeah.
Are they? A 10-year trip?
I'm going to force them to do it.
Oh, you know what? Congratulations, you're on the trip.
Right?
You came up to Edmonton. They're going to be like, hey, there you go, 10 years. Beer of the Week with the boys in Edmonton. I think that's good. All right, so what do you bring for us today? What do we have?
Well, the Beer of the Week this week at Sobeys is the Mountain Mixer.
Okay.
So it's actually 4 beers.
Perfect. I got time for 4 beers right now, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
That's delicious.
I brought more goodies than that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's nice. So there it is. So that's the Beer of the Week. What's that going for this week at Sobeys?
It's $25.99.
Okay.
So it's $7 off.
$7 off.
Yeah. Plus, if you buy 2, you get 500 Steam points. So definitely a great deal right now.
All right.
We got some of our flagship beers here.
I was going to say, how do you piece together something like, because how many beers do you guys have? How many beers are you guys rolling out?
So we make 9 full-time beers.
Okay.
We make another 20 seasonals throughout the year.
20 seasonals? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. Sobeys gets a lot of them. There are some like one-offs that are really small that we don't widely distribute, but we're making changes. Hopefully more people up here can get it through Sobeys as well.
Do you just run back, let's say you do 20 seasonals, do you run through them the next year as well, or do you mix the seasonals up from year to year?
It really depends. Like if they really pop and we really like them, then we'll make them again. But it gives the brewers a lot of free reign to kind of, get creative and do different things. But we're big enough that we're a 35-hectare brew house, and that's the smallest brew we do.
Really?
So we do have to move the beer, except for sometimes we short brew when we do something like a barrel aged beer. So we just launched a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. It's 10.1%.
There's a lot going on there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's really cool. It was Kentucky Owl bourbon barrels.
You don't got any of that in your bag today.
I don't have any of that, man. Sorry, buddy. But it's dynamite. But that's a very short release stuff.
Okay.
And then we'll also put some in the cellar so that we can save it up for a special occasion and maybe do like a flight where we do a few in a row.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of neat too. Oh, a bunch of different strategy to this stuff. So I guess where I was going with that is, how do you pick which 4 to put in a pack like this?
Well, we wanted to put stuff that was, our bigger sellers, right? So, these are 3 of them here are.
I think I've had every single one of these.
Yeah.
So we call them our founder series. They're some of the original recipes from the brewery in '96.
Okay.
And so we have our Running Elk Red. It's kind of a hybrid beer. That's like.
Do you want to start with that one?
I would probably start with the Grumpy Bear.
Okay. Well, let's start with Grumpy Bear, and then we'll work our way through and kind of lay this out here.
So this is super smooth, really easy to drink. The bear is grumpy because we took all his honey and put it in the beer.
What is your very first one? Which one was the first one?
So these 3 were 3 of the
That's
original
launched
beers.
Together. Okay.
Yeah. So we call it the Founder Series. So it's named after.
Can you pour one for Trev? Trev, you want a beer? Let's get this guy a beer here too. Yeah.
Here.
So Neil Fraser is our founder. He's our president as well. And he started the brewery. So these were 3 of his original recipes.
Really? Mm-hmm. And they've done well, obviously.
Yeah, so Grumpy Bear is our number 1 seller. Raspberries right there, and then Red's right behind it.
Grumpy Bear, honey wheat. Cheers for you making the trip up, man.
Cheers, thanks for your time,
Absolutely, guys.
Cheers are there.
I do love I love the cold beer in the morning.
Man, every Friday it's great.
Friday, great way to start
I
the
have an
weekend.
awesome nap Friday afternoon. I'm not gonna lie. This is man, that is so good.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, like no
So
bitterness.
how much honey do you guys toss in there?
It's about 85 kilos per brew. So in a 35 hect brew, it's 85 kilos of honey.
Really?
And it's liquid. It's Canadian honey.
Okay.
It goes right in. It's fermented with the beer. So it's subtle honey, right? It's not like overpoweringly honey. It's not like mead, right? But it's super smooth.
Do you put it in with one of those big wooden honey dippers? You know, it's just kind of falling off. Like that's why I envision it. With
You
that
imagine just
volume,
dripping down.
dripping down.
Yeah,
and everything.
Just giant barrel. Just dump the barrels in, man.
Yeah. All right, where do we go next?
So next we go raspberry.
Okay. I like
You
this
had
one.
your eye on this one,
I've
eh?
had this multiple times before.
These are very recognizable beers. I mean, people, the cans, the art. Who does the art again? Just
We do it all in house.
All in-house,
So we have our
perfect. Love
in-house designer. These ones were made kind of when we redid the brewery, when we reopened the new brewery. Rundlestone is the newer one.
Okay.
And obviously that's our Summit series. So we have a few different beers that have different mountain ranges in Canmore on it. This one's really, the raspberry here, I mean, we'll take the Pepsi challenge against any other raspberry, man. It's dynamite. It's, again, about 85 kilos of real raspberries. We juice them ourselves. We throw it right in the whirlpool. It's fermented with the beer. But it's not super sweet. It's real raspberries tart, right? So it's got a little bit of tartness to it, but really thirst quenching, man. Like this is one of my favorite
I love
ones.
raspberry beer, so this is excellent. Let's cheers to the fine folks at Nisku Glass who just dropped something off for us.
yes,
Hey,
yes,
surprise,
yes.
surprise.
Cheers.
We'll
Yes.
get to that, yeah.
I just
my
like
God.
easy to drink.
I'm calling shotgun on the rest of that
Yeah,
one
that's
after,
a good-
boys.
good morning beer. Yeah.
That's so good. Oh man.
Like really easy to drink.
That's so good. I love it. All right, then where are we going? Red and red, or are we gonna go?
Yeah, like go to
Okay.
the red, I think.
Okay.
Because we'll end with the hoppy beer
So you
here.
said the red is one of your best selling ones too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be one that not a lot of other places. Like, does everybody offer up a red like this? Or
You know, there's not a ton. This one it's kind of a little bit of a hybrid style.
Okay.
So it's kind of a mix between a Scotch ale and an Irish red.
really?
We call it a Scottish red because Neil's Scottish, and that it's kind of his style. There isn't like on the BJCP guide. There's no like the beer judging guide. There's no Scottish amber. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
So it's kind of Neil's style, but it's really super smooth, easy to drink. It's like a lot of reds will have a little bite to it. This doesn't have
Saw
that.
chocolate on the can there.
A lot of chocolate,
Yeah, yeah.
roasted malt.
Big supporter of you bringing all the individual cups so that the other beer's taste is not mixed in there.
Yeah.
this is a great idea.
Slight detail, but an appreciated one
it's
nonetheless.
a little bit different than some of the other ones we've done. That's good. Grant
Well,
says, guys,
and-
turn those hats around so we can see them. Yeah, we will.
Okay, yeah.
These are nice looking lids too.
One of the
nice.
one of the big things about the brewery is like we're super environmentally conscious. So
Okay.
these are all compostable cups. But
Oh,
perfect.
really? Oh, wow, that too.
Even at that.
Beautiful. All right. Cheers to what do we do?
Vladdy Guerrero, third on the ARB
Vladdy
list. I
Guerrero.
mean, boy, that's something to put a feather in your cap.
on the way out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cheers, gents.
Yeah,
All
cheers,
is
man.
luck in Boston.
right, so it's got that roasted chocolate malt. But
Yeah.
it's not heavy.
No, a little bit of it.
Yeah.
yeah. You get
Dibs
that
on this
kinda-
one.
Yeah, I knew you'd like this one.
I love this stuff.
We've designed most of our beers. We want it to taste like more. You know, I don't want you to have one and done and be like melt your face.
Tastes like
hoppy.
more. Yeah. That's a good point.
The thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way. I mean, isn't that how it should
Tastes like
always
more.
be,
That's a
right?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should always be. You can reuse one of mine if you want to.
Oh, I got fresh
okay,
ones for
we're
you.
good.
I know what it tastes like.
Yeah, I guess you know what it tastes like. You don't need to try.
You don't need more.
We're loving it. So Rundlestone, is that the mountain I'm looking at right here?
You
Is that
bet.
what-
Yeah,
okay.
Mount Rundle. The iconic mountain range in Canmore. Kind of the corridor between Canmore and Banff.
Yeah.
Is the range. But yeah, we named it after that range. We do a couple other Summit Series ones, and those all have a little bit of hop to them. So this is we rebranded this a couple years ago. We dropped the ABV to 3.9%.
Okay.
Up the tropical fruit content of the hops.
So it's an IPA at 3.9%.
It is, yeah.
That's-
So
that-
that's why we call it an easy
That
IPA.
seems rare, then, right? Like, okay.
Yeah, we make other ones that have higher alcohol content, but
Yeah.
we found that we're finding that trend, like where low alcohol beers are becoming a bigger thing, right?
Is anybody else rolling an IPA at 3.9?
I think there's a few guys.
Okay. It doesn't seem very common though.
Not
No.
super common.
Okay.
Like it wouldn't be like
This smells nice. So what are we going to get on this one? Like, what are we?
So you get like, there's a lot of citrus in there, a little bit of tropical fruit like mango.
Oh, boy. Yeah. That's a bouquet.
It smells like it's going to be like a hop bomb in your mouth.
Yeah.
But it's not super it's not a heavy beer. It doesn't have a big bite to it.
A lot of people are asking a lot of questions and
there's a lot of
giving you a lot of
questions coming. This
praise
is
as
great.
well.
Well, you have a great spot. I mean,
Take
it's
this one down, I guess. but-
Okay. Let's go. Cheers to my Notre Dame Irish
To the
for winning
Irish.
the
There you
Orange
go.
Bowl.
Yeah,
For winning
to
the Orange Bowl last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Cheers to the Orange Bowl.
Right. So you get that.
There's
It's
a lot
not
going on
heavy.
there. Yeah.
So it's the actual bitterness is muted.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
very
there's really
interesting.
not much bitterness at all.
No.
But it's still, it allows you to enjoy that hop flavor, but without that.
That's what the lingering. That's the hops. That's like I'm still getting a little bit of it on the back. of my
little
throat, right?
bitterness, but
Yeah,
not
not too bad.
But
yeah.
wanting the more again. It
Rick, you
kinda-
want to get to some of these questions? What do we got?
Van Owen says, just looked at the website. The wheat beer isn't listed any longer. Disappointed. Any news or on that? Or
Yeah, the Hefeweizen. That's what
It's always nice when you have beers and people are like, what? What's going on? You
Yeah,
took it
yeah.
away? Like they love everything, I guess.
Right, yeah, like Grassy Lakes. It was a great beer. We definitely love the Hefe. But just didn't make the cut in our lineup. Did love it though. It was a great beer. So we'll see. Maybe we'll bring it back at some point.
I'll be heading down there. I told you beginning of February, but Lars Y says damn fine beer, damn fine food as well. I was perusing the food menu. Any sort of wrinkles there, or kind of what people can expect if they've been there before? Anything new?
Yeah, so like the pub has been there forever, and that's like our staple. So I mean, a couple years we hand grind all of our burgers.
Okay.
So there's elk burger, there's bison burger, there's beef burgers. A couple years ago, I don't know if the metric's still there, but we did 100,000 burgers out of the pub one year.
What?
It was crazy. It's a really busy spot, but traditionally, like some people would shy away a little bit, but because it's so crazy. But if you do go in the summertime when it's absolutely nuts, just put your name down. We'll text you when your table's ready. So don't be afraid. Come by.
I know sometimes you're like, it's a great spot. I mean, it's a go-to place. Is it not? It's kind of the go-to place in Canmore.
I would
isn't it?
say, yeah, it's kind of the go-to place for sure. And then we have the second restaurant in the brewery. So it's on the third floor. It's called Tank 310.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is like tank to table. It's a little more elevated food. Smoked, we
Right
have
up
a
top
smoker.
there. Yeah.
So smoked brisket. We have like wood-fired pizza oven. It's super cool, man. And you can make a reservation there. You can't make a reservation at the pub, but you can definitely make one at Tank.
Duck Dad's going on the 27th, going to be checking out this pub for sure. Jason Summers says, love the newest tap room Grizzly opened. Unreal sightlines to the mountains.
Right. If you're standing there on the patio, you're looking right at the Three Sisters, at Howling. It's phenomenal, man. And like the brewery itself, like if you're standing on the brewing deck, you're literally looking at Lady Mac. Like there's no other brewery, no other facility like it, man. It's pretty awesome.
Are you a Canmore guy? Like, are you from the area or?
Well, I'm not from Canmore, no. I'm from Calgary, but I'm there a lot.
I was going to say, no, it's not a bad spot.
I'm going to be there a lot next week. It's Hockey Day in Canada in Canmore.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. We're doing a special beer for them, raising money for hockey in the Valley. So it's called Hat Trick.
Yeah.
Really cool story. Alex Kalita, pardon me. He was an NHL player in the 40s and 50s, and in the Hockey Hall of Fame, he's credited with coining the term hat trick.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of
And he's
cool.
from Canmore.
Yeah, so it ties in nicely then.
Yeah.
We went to a Canmore hockey tournament 2 winters ago, and I've for the next 2 years, like last year's, I've been trying to get back into that thing. Good tournament.
Cam from Alley Cat is a buddy of mine.
He's coming by today.
Is he?
Yeah. He's because we got our beer with them.
Nice.
And he's popping by today. He's got kids in hockey too.
He had a tournament a couple weeks ago up there.
I just
missed him. Yeah, I just missed him.
It's a good time. Yeah, I was emailing with Cam yesterday. 274 burgers a day. I did the math on that 100. I was like, I was blown away when you said 100,000 burgers in a year. So I did 274 burgers. So you guys are just hammering out burgers.
It's a busy spot, man. Like our guys pump it out, man. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Now, I do have something else if you guys want to try it.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it quickly. Yeah, let's do it quickly.
I did bring some cocktails.
Okay.
Because we make cocktails as well.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay.
we make our soda.
All right.
But we turned our soda into cocktails.
Okay,
And this is
let's
the
try
new
one.
branding on the cocktails. So we've got our Greyhound, which is vodka, grapefruit soda.
Okay.
This year we changed the recipe a bit. We added grapefruit juice.
Okay.
We have our blackberry bramble.
Okay.
which is gin, blackberry, lemon, and then we have a gin squeeze.
Okay.
So this is the new branding. If you guys want to try them out,
Let's try one. Let's try one.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a couple
absolutely.
things still to hit. So let's. I don't want Maddie
let's go
to
with
get mad.
let's go with the number one.
Okay.
Gin squeeze, man.
Okay.
We're gonna probably reuse a cup here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. I got one of mine here. You can throw in there. The gin squeeze. So this is the top one.
This is our number one.
Okay.
Gin. We actually make it Confluence Distillery in Calgary.
Okay.
Makes our gin for us. And it's bitter lemon soda
that
and
smells
lemon
re-
juice.
That smells really.
this
smells really good.
This is my go-to on the golf course, man. Like, if you need a thirst-quenching refreshment, this is what you do, man. Little gin
This
squeeze.
smells really. So this is what's this? It's just called a. What's the name of it?
This is gin squeeze.
Just gin squeeze. Okay, perfect. Gin squeeze from Grizzly Paw. Here we go. Cheers to a bonus bevy.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Friday. Here we go.
Cocktails.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's refreshing.
5.5%.
Yeah,
That is really
there
good.
is. Yeah, so all of our cocktails are 5.5.
Oh man, that's good.
We want it to be like, there's a lot of RTDs out there. There's a lot of seltzers. We wanted to make it a cocktail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
something that you can enjoy.
Too much
But-
seltzer.
But also, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go into that cooler, it's like all white.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
why. Everyone likes white for that. But yeah, we rebranded this stuff. So
This is awesome, man. That's a nice little
That's
bonus.
delicious.
All right, beer of the week is the Mountain Mixer from Grizzly Paw. You can get your hands on that. We've got a gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor right now. Just text in Beer Me to 780-218-9999, and Eric or Trev will pick one of you, and you will win the gift certificate. We'll let you slide out, man.
All right, man.
Thanks a lot. Great meeting you.
Thanks, man.
That was a very informative beer of the week. This is good stuff. And of course, if you're watching or listening live right now, Beer of the Week is always available as its own podcast separately. So if you hate the rest of our show, but you just like Beer of the Week, just download the Beer of the Week podcast, sub to the Beer of the Week podcast with Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, and you can just find out what we've been trying here. And thanks for the hats.
You got it.
We
boys.
love hats around here. This is what a glorious day.